Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And they work this out past the 25. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to run now. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Niners at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi Trophy. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. Oh, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
55.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they'll go with the ground attack. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. But we're still in the second quarter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
49ers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Ray McCloud to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And hauled in by Croft. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 56-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Watson from 19 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, 49ers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as...
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.